Good ideas start bad. So in our last lesson, we started to cover some key concepts for building a successful app. We focused on finding your perfect user and also trying to drive growth through passion. We also explored some product-led growth and how to expand strategically using the SOM, SAM, TAM framework. So in this lesson, we're going to tackle a really key design choice for you guys. Do you build solution first or problem first? Well, solution first design is when you've got a bloody cool idea and then you look for a market for it. And problem first design is when you identify a pain point and then you build the solution to solve it. Now guys, both work. But in our experience, after analyzing thousands of apps and growing hundreds of them, we really found that problem first design is far superior. This method will guarantee that there is at least somewhat of a market for whatever you're building, even if the solution is mediocre. Quick look at this retention graph. Now, founders, if you're listening, these graphs should become really familiar to you. You're going to be dealing with them every single day to optimize your app. In this graph, you can see how many users will continue to use your app from day 0 onwards. Now take a moment, really look at it. The first thing you'll probably notice is that sharp drop off after day 0. Now let me ask you, do you think this is a good graph? As a founder of your own consumer app, will this make you happy? At first glance, you might think not. That decline looks pretty damn sharp and it's kind of indicating your app is not performing well. But let me tell you guys, that is not really the case. This is actually a great graph. Because in the app world, 77% of new users who open your app for the first time will leave almost immediately. That's the reality. So if you see a retention graph with more than 23% of users still active on day 1, you've done something right. This might surprise you, but it does highlight a crucial truth here. That not only is the app market very competitive, but the market for people's attention is also tough. Humans are complex beings, as you probably noticed, but at our core, we all follow these habitual actions that follow the same cycle. Trigger, action, reward. This loop is nothing new. It's existed for as long as humans have. In the mobile world, the trigger is a notification, the action is jumping into the app and using it, and the reward is that dopamine hit, or the experience, or the new badge you unlocked by completing a level. This is why simply creating an app that performs a function, most of the time it's not enough. Let me show you something really powerful. When we talk about apps with the highest retention rates, there is one industry that consistently dominates, and it's not finance or fitness or social media. The undisputed champions of keeping users hooked are mobile games. Now at their peak, there was a game called Royal Match by Dream Games, a Turkish company, and they were able to achieve a day 30 retention rate of 16.5%. Guys, this is crazy. Let's do another one. Harry Potter, Puzzles and Spells by Zynga, an American company, had a day 30 retention rate of 16.2%. Guys, these numbers are nothing short of incredible. And so what happens if we, the app developers, can steal some of these gaming features and put them into our apps? Well, the answer is simple. The results you get are outstanding. Let me prove it to you. Let's take a quick look at Duolingo. Their reports last year highlight remarkable engagement with 37.2 million daily active users. And not only that, 8.6 million of these were paying subscribers. And why is this so successful? It's because of their core loop. Now, while specific retention metrics are not disclosed in these reports, the app's success clearly stems from its innovative combination of game mechanics and language education. And why is it so successful? Because of the core loop. Now, before we dive into core loops, let me give you some real quick examples of habitual loops that we experience in our lives every single day. Junk food, right? You see it, you eat it, you feel good, you repeat it. Exercise. You feel low, you work out, you get an endorphin hit, you repeat it. Loneliness. You feel lonely, you go on Tinder, you don't get any matches, we delete the app for the 15th time. This is just to give you an idea of how our day is really broken up into these perpetual, everlasting habits. These cycles are hard-coded into our lives. And the same logic applies when we design products. Relying on the typical action-result mindset is just not enough. We need to go deeper. This cycle of trigger, action, reward is happening in every successful app there is. Every time you tick off a task in these gamified apps, you get an immediate reward in the form of experience points and coins. This taps into that instant feeling of accomplishment. And who doesn't love feeling productive? Then, as you see your profile in the app level up, you get addicted to this added sense of progress. It's like you're building a better version of yourself in the app and in real life at the same time. The more you accomplish, the more your profile evolves, pushing you to complete more tasks to maintain that growth. It's a continuous loop of self-improvement fueled by the visual progression of your profile. In Duolingo, this looks like the following. You complete lessons, you earn XP and streaks, you unlock new content. And you do that on repeat. Now, Duolingo does a fantastic job playing on your fear of losing a streak. That little flame icon in the corner shows you how many days in a row you've practiced. And it can be surprisingly motivating. The streak gives you a sense of daily accomplishment, and losing it will feel like a failure. On top of that, every single lesson you complete gives you XP. And with that comes this beautiful feeling that you're moving forward and you're getting better at that language. Every day you keep that streak alive. Let's look at another one, Spotify. What is the trigger action reward for Spotify? Well, trigger is you listen to music. The action is you get personalized recommendations from the app. And the reward, you're given new songs to discover, songs that you'll probably like. This all works on repeat, and Spotify taps into the joy of finding new music that you love. After listening to only a few songs, Spotify's algorithms figure out your taste and start delivering fresh tracks just for you. There's this thrill of discovery every time you open the app. Now let's take a new example, and this time together we'll identify a problem and build a solution for it in real time. And the idea is to really give you an understanding of how we can go from 0 to 1 whilst remembering all of the lessons we've learned throughout this masterclass, okay? So let's pretend you've got a friend. Let's call him Jono, all right? Jono has an online business, but Jono doesn't know how to be accountable for his business spending. He's not very good at tracking what he's spending money on, his invoices, etc. Now, overspending on business expenses is one of Jono's biggest issues. It's a pain point. But his business is not big enough to use popular corporate or enterprise solutions, and equally, a messy Excel sheet isn't quite gonna cut it. Jono is stuck in the middle. So you, the app developer who's searching for that $1 million idea, has an idea, all right? You wanna build an app for Jono that provides real-time financial dashboards for small business owners like Jono. You wanna build an app that keeps things simple whilst covering all of his critical needs, all right? And let's call the app Money Buddy, all right? Money Buddy, this is a great first step. This app follows a simple formula of finding a problem and building a very focused solution. All right, so if you were to go and build Money Buddy without thinking about core loops and other things we've discussed, the process might look a bit like this, okay? You have your product, which is a financial dashboard. You have the user's progress in this dashboard, which is things like creating savings categories, counting how much money has been saved, visualizing the outgoings and the ingoings, and also visualizing the user's understanding of their spending, etc. And now the next step might be to just try and add as many features to the product as possible. This is how we get a bit of a mess. The flow looks something like product, feature, 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 progress. And the message I really want you to walk away with is this: too many features can really obscure the problem you're trying to solve. So let's tackle the same example, but together from a core loop first mentality. Jono has his problem, all right? Managing finances for small businesses, that's the problem. You come up with the solution, an easy interface dashboard for tracking Jono's finances. Now it's time to build your core loop. What would that look like? Well, it could look like something like this. The trigger. Jono receives a notification from Money Buddy, which reminds him that he hasn't filled out his daily expenses in the app. Jono goes to add his biggest spending category, which for him, for example, is the cost of developers. This is the action. And the reward is you've programmed the app to give him tokens or some sort of currency. This is called in the industry soft currency, right? These tokens can be used in Money Buddy to buy fun cosmetic upgrades to their dashboard. Things like extra colors, themes, or sound effects. And guys, here we have a full core loop that supports the purpose of the app, and most importantly, forms a daily habit. With each cycle of trigger, action, reward, users feel a growing attachment to the app. Just imagine it, right? Jono wakes up, he's got an expenditure. He puts it into the app. That's his daily habit. That's the action. Following this, he gets a reward, a couple more tokens. He's able to use those tokens to spend within the app, unlock a brand new color theme, maybe it's a summer theme, a winter theme, a Halloween theme, whatever it might be, to make him feel like this is his app, this belongs to him. And it's really building core loops like these that really revolve around solving a core issue that can really boost your engagement and make sure that you've nailed your customer profile and they want your app, they need your product to succeed. I hope this has made sense by doing this really nice deep dive. In the next lesson, we're going to go even deeper into the elements of the core loop. We're actually going to break down all of the options, right? So the options for the triggers, the options for the actions, the options you have for the rewards. And we're going to explain their origins and show you how to apply them in your app ideas. For now, just think about what you can do today to enhance the core loop of the app you're either thinking about or are developing right now. How can you add meaningful triggers and meaningful rewards to keep users coming back for more? See you in the next one.